Okay, so guys, what I've identified here is a standing Scots pine. It's a live tree, so it's very green wood, and what we're going to do is just some of the heavier chopping functions with the knife just now. So what I've actually done is just kind of tramp the ground a little bit down here, but then just for scale we can see this tree is maybe sort of 3 fingers thick, something like that. Couple of inches, 5 centimeters. I'm just trying to do the best conversions I can just to give you an idea of what this is going through. So previously I was just using this back third of the curvature for the finer work, which felt real nice. Now I'm going to be focusing much more on this heavy curvature at the front of the blade, and again taking quite a rearward grip to allow the weight in the blade to go forward. So again, thinking about safety, I'm going to make sure that all of my knife strokes here don't run the risk of kind of coming into contact with my body, so I'm using the tree as a bit of a block, so if I do, as I'm swinging, it's coming into contact with that. So I'm feeling a little sorry for this poor tree, but for the purposes of our testing, he's going to have to get used for a higher purpose. So wow, okay, that's really eating through that. What I'm just going to do at this point is pause. I'm aware I'm taking a swing on the back side of the tree, so you're not really seeing what it is I'm doing. I'm just going to go grab the camera and bring it round. You can just appreciate the groove that I'm making. So, just come with me a second. What I'm, let me just check I can see that. Yeah, what I'm not doing, guys, is a parallel cut straight in. That's not going to work at all. I'm having to cut this wedge out, very much like as I would with an axe. So it's a number of strokes that you see me do, but obviously I'm taking this away. So now I'm just going to finish going all the way through. I'll put you back where you were before. So we're complete. Nice. So that's gone through. Bear in mind, this is it's dense growth wood here because we've got such a limited growing cycle this far north. So by dense, the growth rings of the tree are packed closely together. It doesn't grow so much each year. So in more prosperous areas, you would go through a tree like this even easier. What I'm now going to do is limb this tree. So I just want to take it down to the trunk. This is another common task that we'll be using our knives for. So again, guys, just a safety tip for you. I want to use the trunk as a block, so I'm always going to cut on the opposite side of the tree to me. So that way, if I do get any slips, I'm protecting myself with the tree. Also notice I'm going from the base to the tip in line with how the tree's growing, as opposed to reversing it, where I can get hung up and start fouling the blade as I go. Wow, that's going through real nice. Huh. Once you start to get the weighting right, that's going through nicely. That's pretty impressive, actually. Okay, so I've cleared all the branches away from my tree. There for now. So, yeah, honestly guys, I'm pretty impressed with that. The weight takes a little bit of getting used to for someone like me, because I tend to work very much with smaller knives for various reasons. So the first few times I was just sort of chopping the action on that. It took some adjustment. Once it got there and I found the balance point, it was really going through nicely. And that limbing, I mean, I was being super cautious there and trying to be conscious of the camera angle. If I wasn't distracted by that, I would have burned through that quite well, or much quicker, sorry, which is nice. So, very pleased so far. Okay, there's one more thing I want to do, which is using this to strike out fire steels.